Tofu.
Cabbage.
Carrot.
Mushroom. It's the stir fry.
So delicious. I want to eat it now.
So we're going to teach you how to stir fry simply in 15 minutes or less. Episode 1. Grab this recipe at garlicdelight.com. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Gotta first make the knife nice and sharp so that it cuts through things like my finger. Oh, but hopefully not my finger. Nice and fast.
I thought I told you to put your phone on silent.
Well, it looks like... Oh, it's my mom. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we're running out of time here.
Preheat the wok on high. It has to be super hot. Sizzling hot. When you put the oil in later, you want it to be smoking hot. Okay, so what are you doing first?
I'm just like cubing up the tofu.
Why did you only do half the tofu?
Because if I try to shove too much stuff in the pan, it will turn into goo rather than stir fry.
You mean because it gets overcrowded?
Yeah, overcrowded.
Okay, what are you doing next?
First I was taking off the obnoxious roots off the green onions. I'm going to take them and chop them into nice little, like, fine little pieces.
Why does it
Consistent
have
size.
to be fine?
I don't know, it's because that's what you told me to do.
Okay, well the reason is because you want it to get very flavorful and flavor the oil up.
Uh-huh. Chopping up the garlic.
Garlic, the secret ingredient, the magic sauce. The secret sauce. Alright, what are you doing now?
Chopping up the mushrooms.
Why mushrooms?
Because I love mushrooms.
Why do you love mushrooms?
They add nice umami flavor to everything. Ooh, mommy.
How are you chopping them up? You're just doing some slices?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
are you
make them nice
cubing them?
and small. They can't really cube a mushroom. It doesn't really lend itself to cubic shapes.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Testing to see if the wok is hot.
How do you know if it's hot enough?
When it catches on fire like this, it's good. Oh, Jesus. Just kidding. I added extra stuff to make it catch on fire because I like to burn things. Chef on fire.
Winning. What are you doing now?
Adding the oil to the wok, and you can see it's nice and hot because of how it flowed to the bottom of the pan really easily.
Is that how you could tell if oil is really hot?
Yeah, because it gets less viscous when it's hot, so it runs to the bottom of the pan very quickly.
Oh. And what do you do now?
Trying to brown the tofu. It says it adds flavor. I'm a little skeptical, but it looks nice.
Okay, and what's next?
Gotta chop up the cabbage. Again, I'm only using half the cabbage because to try to shove the whole cabbage in our little wok would just turn into a puddle of goo.
Alex is highly against overcrowding.
Yeah, well, Anna here loves to just like shove a bunch of stuff in the pan, and then it kind of steams itself, which is fine. It's just not how I like it.
Well, I need leftovers for lunch the next day, and I don't like to stir fry 2 or 3 times in one evening, so you gotta make it work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Alright, so what are you doing now?
I'm gonna try to like throw in the onions.
The aromatics, right? You put them in first, get them really nice and crispy so that they toast up and make the
Yeah.
oil all flavorful.
That's it.
And this is where the tofu gets a lot of its flavor, which is really important because people complain about how bland tofu is. You just don't know how to cook tofu. It's all about how you get it to suck up all those rich flavors.
Well, the tofu is bland. It just, you gotta add a flavor to it.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Just have a little bit of time, so I was chopping up the garnish, which is the cilantro.
Okay.
Speaking of adding flavor. Okay. It's looking good. Time to chuck.
And why are you stirring it like that?
I just keep it from burning. I mean, the flame's on like super high.
Okay.
Got to kind of distribute where things are getting cooked.
I guess you can't really tell because it looks like it's a weak little flame, but it's actually super hot, right? When you put your hand over the wok, you can actually feel the heat attacking your hand.
Throw in some sriracha sauce and some soy sauce for extra flavoring. Speaking of flavoring the tofu.
Mm-hmm. What kind of soy sauce do you like?
I like that dark soy sauce, but probably any soy sauce will do. I'm really not very good at plating things. This looks kind of not so good.
But it tastes amazing.
Tastes amazing. The garnish will help make everything look better. Sort of.
Alright, so you made it in under 15 minutes. High five!
High five!
That was a really strong high five. Alright, what's the takeaway tip for this video? Gotta keep your wok hot, right?
Gotta keep your wok hot and don't try to add too much to your wok.
Grab this recipe at garlicdelight.com. There's a direct link in the video notes.
Probably better than pets.com.
See you next time.